close your eyes for a moment. Imagine waking up. It is 6:23 in the morning. Lagos is already awake outside your window. Generator hum, a danfo horn somewhere, someone's morning program playing through a thin wall. You reach for your phone. Routine. You see the notifications. 804 to 7. No, 1204. You close the phone. You open it again. 2016. The number does not stop. This is Emeka's morning. This is the morning after the video. And nothing he has done for 26 years has prepared him for it. He called Obi first. It was 6:23. Obi was asleep. Hello. Emeka, it's 6 in the... Obi. Open YouTube. Open it now. My video. Which video? The 9-view one. 15 million views. Obi. 15 million. There was a silence on the line that contained several emotions at once. Then Obi said, and this is what best friends offer. I'm coming. I'm coming right now. Don't touch anything. Emeka ran to Mama Adaeze's room. She had taken his room. He had been sleeping on the sitting room floor for a week. He knocked. He told her. She looked at the number on the phone. She looked at Emeka. She looked at the number again. And for this, she said carefully, you get money. Yes, when the channel monetizes. Wake me when the money arrives, she said, and feed patience. She went back to sleep. Emeka stood in the doorway holding his phone showing 15 million views with nobody to celebrate with but a chicken. This is a very specific kind of loneliness. I hope you never experience it. Obi arrived in both blazers. Now, I need you to understand what that means. Obi owns 2 blazers. He normally wears one over a football jersey. On this morning, he had stacked both blazers on top of each other in the manner of someone who has decided that this occasion requires double the formality. Under the double blazer was a Napoli jersey. This is who Obi is, and it cannot be changed. He had a notepad. He was pacing. He had been in the room for 3 minutes and had already written the words Mama Adaeze brand, and drawn a box around them. This is it, he was saying, gesturing with the pen. This is our origin story. Every big brand has an origin story. This is ours. Ours, Emeka said. The team. Us. We. Our. The collective. The DMs had been arriving all morning. 3 brand deals already. A noodles company, a phone brand, something called Ancestral Wellness Tea. Obi thought all 3 were gold. He wrote Empire on the notepad in capital letters and showed it to Emeka. Emeka looked at it, looked at Obi, said nothing. At which point Mama Adaeze walked in, dressed, fresh wrapper on, ready for the day. Obi stood up with the notebook. Good morning, Ma. As you can see, we have been building the strategic vision. Sit down, she said pleasantly. She sat in the room's one good chair. Emeka, tell me about these companies who are sending messages. Emeka presented the first deal. Indomie noodles. They wanted Mama Adaeze to endorse the product. Mama asked one question. Do I eat this? Not specifically, but I will not tell 15 million people to eat something I don't eat, she said. That is a lie. Next. Obi deflated slightly. Emeka moved on. The phone brand. They wanted her to appear in their advertising. Do I use this phone? You use a Techno from 2019, Mama. Then I cannot tell people to buy it. She folded her hands. Next. Obi was noticeably shorter than he had been at the beginning of the meeting. Ancestral Wellness Tea. We would like Mama Adaeze to be the face of our heritage wellness brand. Mama looked at this one for slightly longer. Then she said, I am not a face for tea I have never tasted. I am not selling anything I don't believe in. This is how people lose their name. Say no. Obi, now comprehensively deflated, looked at Emeka. Emeka looked back at him. A moment passed. Your grandma, Obi said quietly, has more integrity than most PR agencies I have encountered. She turned down 3 brand deals before breakfast, Emeka said. Before breakfast, Obi confirmed. From the kitchen, they heard Patience the chicken making a sound. Even the chickens seemed to agree. But then a different message arrived. Not from a noodles company. Not from a phone brand. From a television station. And Emeka, whose brain had been replaced by the number 15 million, said yes. Without asking. Without thinking. Without the one thing his grandmother had been trying to teach him since she arrived. He made a phone call in the corridor. Channels TV. Sunday appearance. 10 o'clock. He agreed, confirmed, and ended the call in under 4 minutes. Then he punched the A. He turned around. Mama Adaeze was standing behind him. She had been there for most of the phone call. She was very still. The way still water is still before you throw a stone in it. Who are you agreeing for? She asked. Emeka opened his mouth. Mama, it's a great opportunity. Channels TV once. Did you ask me? Silence. I was going to. Did you ask me? Another silence. This one larger. No, Mama. She walked to the sitting area and sat down. She gestured for him to come. He came. He sat across from her like a child being called to account. Because that is exactly what was happening. Emeka, she said, and her voice was not shouting. It was something more serious than shouting, the voice of someone explaining something important to someone who should already know it. I am not a chicken you put in a sack and carry to market without telling her. I am a person. I have a voice. I have dignity. You used my image on the internet without asking me. And now you are selling my Sunday without asking me. I was excited. Excitement is not permission, she said. Not from a stranger. Not from a television station. And not from your grandmother. He sat with that. I'm sorry, Mama. Call them back. Tell them Sunday, we will come. But I will say what I choose to say. Nobody writes my words. She got up. She went back to the kitchen. And Emeka. From the kitchen, without turning. Next time, ask first. Before you sell what is not yours to sell. Emeka sat in the sitting area for a long time after she left. Obi, who had witnessed all of this from the corridor, came and sat beside him. Bro, Obi said. I know, Emeka said. She said excitement is not permission. I know. That's going in my notes. Obi, please. That evening at Temi's apartment in Yaba, she showed him the numbers on her laptop. The data analyst in her could not resist. She had pulled the analytics from his channel and laid them out like a case study. Average view duration on every video he had made in 7 months, 48 seconds. Average view duration on the Mama video, 6 minutes 40 seconds. She pointed at the gap between those two numbers. She let him sit with it. Then she said, the channel is not growing because of your strategies, Emeka. It grew because of a real person being genuinely herself. All your ring light videos, the ones with the 12 hashtags and the trending audio and the careful camera angles, those are the 48-second videos. The moment you stopped trying to be a content creator and just filmed your grandmother telling a story, 15 million people watched it. He was quiet. I'm not being mean, she said. I'm saying, the life around you is better content than the performance of the life around you. There is a difference. You live in a compound with a grandmother who has a live chicken and 40 years of wisdom and a personality that has never been edited. That is not content strategy. That is real. And real is the one thing the algorithm cannot manufacture. He thought about this. So you're saying my grandma is better content than me? I'm saying the real version of your life is better content than the performed version. And the real version includes you. Just you, not performing. He looked at her. Temi, are you on my 5-year plan? You don't have a 5-year plan. If I had one. She looked at him for a long time. Possibly, she said, depending on the next 6 months. He held on to that sentence for a while. 2 lessons from this episode, and neither of them are about social media. The first, excitement is not permission. When you are thrilled, when the opportunity feels enormous, when you are moving fast because the moment is moving fast, that is exactly when you must slow down enough to ask. The people in your life who matter are not props in your excitement. They are people. They require asking. The second, your name is the most valuable thing you own. Mama Adaeze turned down 3 brand deals in one morning not because she was stubborn, but because she understood that her name, once attached to a lie, once lent to something she did not believe in, could not be easily retrieved. She had spent 7 to 2 years building a name that meant something. She was not going to spend 5 minutes selling it to a wellness tea. This is the kind of thing your village grandmother knows that the algorithm cannot teach you. Her excitement is not permission. Ask first, before you sell what is not yours to sell. The channel was growing. Mama Adaeze had agreed to the TV appearance on her own terms. Temi was possibly on the hypothetical 5-year plan. Everything was going well. Which is exactly when things get complicated. Kai, the girl in the compound, the one with 180,000 followers, the one Emeka had been professionally jealous of for 2 years, knocked on his door with a business proposal. A real one, with a significant number, and a condition Emeka did not expect. Ask your grandmother properly. If she says no, the deal dies. I'm not building content on someone who wasn't actually consulted. Emeka was about to learn what it looks like to do something the right way. And Obi, sweet, loyal, catastrophically unstrategic Obi, was about to do something that would nearly break everything. Episode 3. The deal with Kai under the talking Baobab.